Hey there, and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Casey, and this is Jenny, and we're two of Festival's Mealtime Mentors. Today we're making a tasty skillet meal featuring a Polish favorite.
That's right, Casey. Today we're making crispy pierogies with broccoli and sausage.
This is such a good meal. It's everything in one dish, which I love.
Lots of great flavors.
Yes. So to get started, we have our pierogies already going in our pan. So these are just frozen potato cheese pierogies that you can just find already packaged. We're not doing anything fancy, making our own or anything today. So we have them cooking in our pan with some oil. They've been cooking for about 3 to 5 minutes until the bottoms have gotten just starting to brown. So we're going to add some water to this. And we're going to let these cook for about 8 to 10 minutes or until all of the water is evaporated. So today we're using pierogies. What are pierogies?
Pierogies, they are dumplings that are filled with a sweet or a savory filling. They originate from Poland, and it's such a quick and easy way to get like some pasta into your dish.
Yes, it makes it a super hearty meal.
Definitely. And today we're using savory, like you had mentioned.
Yes.
We're using a potato and cheese because a sweet one probably wouldn't go too well with the broccoli and sausage.
Yeah, try and let us know, but we weren't brave enough to try that. Yes, so pierogies are typically either pan-fried or boiled. Today we're kind of doing a combination of both to really get those pierogies nice and tender, but also that nice golden brown crispiness as well.
Best of both worlds.
Yes. So like I said, we'll let these cook for about 10 minutes until the water is all evaporated. Then we're going to lower the heat a little bit and let them cook for a little bit more until the bottoms are nice and golden brown. Okay, so our pierogies are nice and tender. All of that water has evaporated and they're nice and golden brown on the bottom. So these are done. I'm going to transfer these over to our plate because this is a one skillet meal. So we're going to reuse this skillet then to make our beef. I'm sorry, sausage, but
yes, sausage.
Mixture, yes.
So we are using a mild Italian sausage today. You could use whatever type of sausage you would like. We chose mild because that really lets us control the amount of heat. But this would also be really good with just like ground beef or ground turkey.
Yeah.
Really versatile, and you can adapt it to fit your family's needs.
Yes. So we'll get this sausage in the skillet. And we're going to let that cook for about 5 to 6 minutes or until all the sausage is browned. All right, so our sausage is nice and browned. So to this, I'm going to add some garlic and crushed red pepper. I'm going to give that a little stir. That crushed red pepper is something that you can easily adjust based on your taste. Add more. Or like you were saying, we're using a mild sausage, so you could always use a hotter sausage if you would like. So then to this, I'm going to add our broccoli.
And we have just about 2 pounds of broccoli that we've cut into florets, and we aren't using the stem, but there are several uses for the stem, so
yes,
don't get rid of it.
No, you can definitely cook up the stems, roast them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper like you would any other veggies.
You could put them in the food processor to kind of make a riced broccoli.
Oh, sure, yeah. Or you could just toss them into a dish like this.
Yeah. And if you are kind of short on time, you can just buy this pre-cut right in our produce department. So that's a really good time save. Definitely.
So I'm just gonna I'm kind of mixing this. I also added some chicken broth. I'm kind of scraping the bottom to release any brown bits that are in that pan. So get this nice and combined, and then I'm going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top. I'm gonna save just a little bit too, so we can
garnish
have a finishing touch.
Yeah.
So we will lower the heat, and we're going to let that cook until about half of that liquid is evaporated, about 3 to 5 minutes. All right, so our liquid has evaporated a little bit, and our broccoli is nice and tender crisp, which is right where we want it.
Yes, we don't want to overcook it where the broccoli gets mushy.
Definitely not. So we've turned the heat off. I'm going to add our pierogies back in. And just kind of mix that together so it all blends nicely.
It smells so good.
It does, and these pierogies, that golden brown bottom makes them look so tasty. Yes. All right, so now, as promised, we're going to sprinkle just a little bit of the rest of the Parmesan on top.
Can never have enough cheese.
No, you cannot. That's a fact. All right, and we'll dish this up.
I love how this is truly just a one skillet meal. But if you do want to cut down on the amount of time, you could certainly split it up into 2 skillets. So like cook the pierogies in one and then do the sausage and broccoli in a second. But we're all about less dishes.
Yes, we are. We'll wait a little bit to not have to do extra dishes.
Let's give this a try.
Yes. A little bite of this pierogi. I love
so
all those
good.
flavors together.
I really like the sausage and the little bit of heat that you get from it.
Yes, definitely. And you can always add more if you
Yes.
want. We'll get this tasty meal on your table tonight.
And for more recipes and resources from your mealtime mentors, visit festfoods.com.